strategically make stable economy, or maybe make a standard livelihood. So very many people, they get to ask, how can Uganda be stabilized economically? They ask, how can Uganda be really worked on to see that there is employment, or maybe the unemployment rate is reduced? And I think there is no country that can reduce that can reduce unemployment if this country is not looking at where the problem is coming from. Why is there unemployment? Is employment coming from the poor socio-economic living standards, or the population, the unemployment? This unemployment is coming from the angle or perspective of laziness. Maybe people are not, they are not ready to work, or maybe people don't want to work. But in case someone is to look into the angle of reducing unemployment, in the angle of improving the socio-economic standards of living, or maybe looking at how they can improve the living standards of a country in an economy and social format, I have a feeling this person will look onto things like entrepreneurship, industrialization, improving education, investment increment, whereby this is, you are going to call upon some investors to come on board and see how they can create more investments in the country. I want to talk to someone who is out there, is an entrepreneur. I want to talk to someone who is out there looking at their age as young, looking at their dreams, looking at things that surely matter to them, especially with their future. Someone out there will ask me, what do you think should be done? Let it be by the government and the people themselves. I have a feeling that the only answer that can be to that question is only one: the availability of the youth, or let it be of the people, to fight against this unemployment, or to improve the economy of the country through entrepreneurship and innovation. What is entrepreneurship? This is the way how someone uses the ideas, or someone can use ideas to change the society on grounds of first knowing the problem and to know what the solution can be. At the start, I said, how can we improve Uganda? How can we improve our society? How can Uganda develop through innovation and entrepreneurship? I am attaching it also to the youth. This means, in simple terms, we shall say, how can the youth or Ugandans improve their country through innovation or through entrepreneurship and innovation? So, my dear friends, I want to tell you the youth being part and parcel of their country, being the wheel and fuel of driving the country and the society, because them being the future leaders, the future business leaders, the future stakeholders of the institutions that are in the country, there must be a very big contribution they hold to improve or to make it to that society they have always dreamt of, or to that country they have always dreamt of. And sincerely to tell you, through entrepreneurship, through innovation, my dear brothers and sisters, I want to tell you, Uganda can be transformed. Countries which we are all admiring, let it be Europe, let it be first world countries in Asia. I'm talking about China, I'm talking about Japan. Let it be Dubai. So on a fast developing rate. Let it be India. Some parts of India. Go to Mumbai. Go to Delhi. The rate at which entrepreneurship is driving increment and development of the economy of the country. And now, when we go to America, let it be Canada. Oh my God. It's a very big indicator to show that, or maybe a factor to tell us that Ugandans, especially the youth, if we gather our knowledge, if we think ahead through entrepreneurship, if we look forward to seeing our country develop, if you have something in you that tells you that you can improve your society, you can improve your life, you have a dream, you have a future to improve or to make or to come true, you must think of entrepreneurship. I am talking to someone who knows what I am talking about. And I must be talking to someone who really thinks that I'm talking about the truth. Because either this person has seen the power of entrepreneurship, or this person has really seen how entrepreneurship can really bring out a change, let it be in a community or in a country. We are talking about innovation And this is now a generation where the society, where development is based on technology. We are looking at a society that technology is the only factor that can drive or fuel all sectors of development. Let it be in economy, let it be in a social-wise way, let it be politically in such a ways also. I have a feeling that if we all believe, still we can make it, we can develop our countries, we can develop our societies, we can develop our lives through entrepreneurship. As a friend, I want you to think, what can you do to change that society? I want you to think, which impact can you make that can improve your society? I want you to feel that there is something you can do and changes that society. I want to tell you, it's through that what you think that can change the society. If we come together as the youth, we collaborate, we can collectively bring the effort of development through entrepreneurship. I want to have this discussion this evening based on grounds of very many young people that are in Uganda today, that are in East Africa today, that are in Africa today. Because I am looking at Uganda as a country, but its development impacts East Africa. That its development will impact Africa. And its development still will impact the whole world. If you have that idea, you feel like there is something it can change on the society. Sit down, ask yourself, can I make it? Can I really make it? And I want to assure you, if you believe in yourself, you can. Because I want to tell you something, that in entrepreneurship, sometimes, by the way, we are not the first. We are not the first people to think that there is entrepreneurship. No. And neither are we the last people to think that there is entrepreneurship. This means we can, because others have also what? Others have also, done this before. So, my dear friends, if we collaborate with our ideas, we can make it up to success. And as I've always told you, it is that one day that you will believe in yourself and stand out and say, let me start. It's always not a simple way to go. But I want to tell you that there is that one day where you will sit down and say, wow, I thank myself. I thank me. I give attribute of this success to me. Because you are the first tool, the first step to make that success come true. As I've said, it's you at first. You are the first step to make this success come true. Let me go to something that stresses very many young people, especially people who are in entrepreneurship. I'm talking to someone these days. I see it in Uganda very, it's really on a high rate, where you find someone is selling shoes online. He has even no shop. That's e-commerce. He takes his pics of the products, of the shoes. Let it be the tops. Let it be, daddies. Let it be nice cakes. Let it be perfumes. I've seen these are very many ideas and small businesses that I am seeing very many people are involving themselves in to make lives meet and to make a living. And it is that entrepreneurship I'm talking about. But it shouldn't make you out of the box. If you have ideas, like being the first person to bring a certain business idea, making that first app that no one has always that has thought about it before, maybe thought of before. So the same business someone is doing online, it needs the same strategy as you as a person, or as you, an entrepreneur that has an idea of making an app that is gonna be used the whole world. Because as I have told you, the first step is you to believe in yourself that you can make it. The second step, this idea into planning. You're gonna sit down and plan basing on reality, and plan basing on your dreams. That peak of your dream, of your idea still, or of your success. I want you to say, I am starting a small business of perfume. I want you to say, I am starting an online store or maybe shop of clothes. I don't have ready clients. I must look for these clients. Excuse me. I must look for these clients. And it is first through those circles that you have that you're gonna make the first sale. Because I want us to put it in reality. That's why I have told you, you must first think of reality as you're planning. Then after you plan, or you look onto things like your dreams. What is that level that you feel like you want to see this idea reach at? So now if you see those things coming onto the paper, just know what is remaining is you to go in. Don't think of how much you have. I don't want to sound like a motivation speaker. No, this is reality. I'm talking about reality that I have witnessed. We all, me and you, we have witnessed leading businesses in Uganda here, in East Africa, in Africa. They have not just come out of the blue. These are ideas, people that have been with for a certain good time. They have started small. They have really given it time to say that they are building it to the peak. They have embraced that there is a developing technology. I am talking about where we are coming from as Africans on levels where the first phone, the first generation good phones to go on WhatsApp, this is around 2005, that a smartphone is reaching it's reaching a very good pace of use in Africa. 2006, 7. This means such a businesses which have come up to grow in Africa and in East Africa, they haven't gotten an age of 30. This means these businesses, they have embraced on a very good scale. They have embraced technology. You have a smartphone and you have products. Why can't you use this smartphone to market these products that you have in your circles? And it's through your circles that you can tell that technology can make a very good impact on your business. You find you are in almost 5 groups. This is a way that you can also use to market your product. You are in a church where you go for your prayers every Sunday. In your fellowships, your friends that you do fellowship with. First market. I am talking about where can you start? Where can your foundation be to do something of impact, of growth in your business or in your idea? The first step, second step, putting these things on paper, planning, looking at how reality can be used to make this idea, this business come to its dream peak level, I've told you, look at your circles. Look through your circles. That's where your first market is. And it's through this level of your friends in your circles that people will embrace what you're doing. When your friends, when your family members, when your classmates, when your church members, your fellowship members, your your groups, if they embrace what you're doing, I want to tell you, this will be the first credit you'll give to yourself that you're doing something. I have told you, use this chance that the world is moving at a very terrible speed in technology. Embrace technology. Build accounts of social media on basis of your ideas, of your businesses. Look through TikTok, look through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. People who have focused onto their businesses, into their ideas, they grow. I don't care at what rate they grow, but the way how they keep on growing, it indicates that there is an impact. That someone is really seeing an impact of your idea, and this person will become your follower. After seeing what you are doing is nice, this person will share. Because I will see how beautiful your product is. I wish to share it with my friend. I don't know whether we are together. That I will see how your idea is very impactful, that I find someone should also share this impact. Or maybe this good way your product has onto someone's life. So please, I really want us to use our circles as one of the good ways that your business, your product can elevate, that your product can be of great sale, that your product, your idea can hit its dream level, that your product can really get that kind of appreciation it has always wanted to have. That is using your circles. That is using the first community that you have. So, if I'm talking about first levels of launching your product, of putting out your product, and I talk about your circles, it's a very big step. That's, as an entrepreneur who wants to see his success, must put it at first, or must think of it first. After your circles have embraced what you're doing, after your circles have embraced your product, you will see something like external forces, external doors external opportunities, because these are now referrals. You'll see people like investors coming into your idea, because someone is seeing a very good product that you're selling, that you have, that you're creating. Now, someone is sharing it, someone is recommending, someone is referring it to another person to have at least a chance that they can also share how beautiful your product is. Someone has eaten your food, someone is using your perfume. The person is really embracing your perfume. Someone is appreciating your product. If they wish this product well, or if they wish their friends well, they will share. And now we are getting external forces, external doors, external opportunities that are coming into your business through your first circles, your first clients. Are we together? That you will see people coming to your business. You will start receiving calls. Someone telling you, hi, I have been recommended to you that you have a certain product. You'll have some same phone calls, someone telling you, can I know where you are? And I come to see some products that I've been told that you do sell. Someone will call you that I was at a friend's place and I saw something nice, and someone told me you are the one doing it. I'm not talking about all this just because your friends will have given a very good credit, but there is a very beautiful way how these people, they will have told these people, saying, their friends, how impactful your product is. Because someone will say, I got this chair, someone made this chair for me, but it is so comfortable. Are we together? That someone is bringing the impact this product is, and it suits someone's preference and someone's interest. They will ask, wow, I've sat in your chairs and they're very nice, they're very comfortable. Who made these chairs for you? I am talking about people who have skills. They are carpenters, they are hairdressers, they are shoemakers, they are painters, they are builders, they are tailors, they are bakers. These are people who are chefs. You are an interior designer. Please, the way how your product impacts, you making a nice cake, someone who is attending the party eats on your cake and finds it very delicious, it will make this person come to ask the owner of the party, who made this cake for you? Are we seeing that it's not about just the referrals where someone saw that no, the way how the product is impacting will make someone to be the external force into your business, to be the external opportunity to come into your what? Into your business. to be that second client level. So let's build our products onto knowing that it is from the appreciation of our first circles, our first clients, that will bring external and second customer level into our businesses. Entrepreneurs, if you feel life can be based onto your work, stand out to sell what you're doing. Sell your ideas to the community. Come out and put out your ideas into your circles. Get your phone, get your laptop, put something, build something. I will now go to how can you make this idea and product to have a sustainable structure. I don't want you to start making popcorns and someone has eaten them and now you're getting clients and things are going well. You forget that there are problems and risks and barriers in businesses. You must think of how can I sustain this business, my small business, to reach into its dream level. Sustaining a business, sustaining your small business to be a big business investment, you must have thought about sustainability. You must have thought that how can I maintain its stability? How can I maintain the graph that is elevating? But if you become excited just because there's a certain time when you're getting more sales and things are going on well, everyone is giving a credit, and it's just something that very small like this that has always put down very many businesses. Yeah, oh man, there has been that business that was working well. What happened? They never think of sustainability. These people sometimes they don't really think that there can be a time when businesses really need a strategy that makes them stable and fixed into the market. What is that brings your business to be fixed? What is that thing that you should do in your business that can make your business tagged and permanently sticked into the market? That your business will be in the market for a very good time. Instead of going down, it has always been on an elevation. You must think of one thing, like what is something unique I can put in my business that no one is doing it. As I've told you, you are going to start a business, but you're not the one who is doing it alone. You are in a market that has competitors. You are in a market that every day someone starts with a unique way of doing what you're doing. So this means you must think of what special thing should I add into my business. You must think of something that you can put That when someone is using your product, when someone is using your, when someone is really in your product, or maybe someone is, I don't know how to convert this, but I want you to really appreciate that when you put something unique in your idea, in your product, when someone really uses it, someone will say, yeah, someone will appreciate. And this is the only thing that can sustain you in a business, in market. And this is something that everyone will appreciate today, tomorrow, and forever while you're using your product. Things that have maintained cafes, hotels, it's not anything but recipe. That however much a certain company, a certain business, a certain hotel will try to make the same kind of food, am I talking to someone who is really appreciating what uniqueness in a product means? That a hotel, however much it will try to make a certain flavor of juice, a certain flavor, someone doing shower girls. Do you know how many businesses that are making shower girls? There are very many companies that are doing soaps. There are very many companies that are doing juice. There are very many companies, there are very many businesses that are selling food. But the only thing that can make you to stick on a certain hotel is that unique flavor or that unique element that is in your food. So, my dear friends, if you really believe that you can make that unique element in your business, be sure that your business will be sustainable, that your business will be fixed in market and will achieve its dream level of elevation, that your success of your business will always be on a graph of elevation. But the moment you think of your business sales, the growth of sales, oh, just something very small like this that can tarnish your business, that can make your business come from an elevation graph and to have a declining graph. This means your sales can just you can wake up one day, your sales come from a percentage of 100% or 90% to come to 12, to 10, to 9, to 0. And that's where you'll find a business that has been in the market for some time, and out of the blue, a business is getting out of the market. So this means if you think of its sustainability, thinking of how unique you can make your product, how your product can be so smart, you can be neat, can be unique, you will find you are the only person making a certain product. Instead, your competitors try to copy what you're doing, but they can't, because you're the only person having that unique recipe. So this means, as an entrepreneur, think of how you can make that unique element into your business. If you believe that you can make something unique, be sure, I repeat it, that the moment you think you can make something unique in your product, in your idea, be sure that there must be sustainability in your business. You will not just disappear in the market. My dear friends, I still urge you to be that person that is ready. If you believe that you can be a very successful entrepreneur, make your ideas to have an impact of uniqueness. To have an element of uniqueness. That's when you can achieve sustainability in the market. I want to go to how your business, how your entrepreneur business can try to beat competitors on a way that it will not be only competitors but barriers to make it out of the market. As I've told you, first we have seen being sustainable, you must bring out the uniqueness in it. Now, we are looking at how you can be in market, beating your barriers, beating risks, beating all problems and challenges. You may not beat all challenges. That's not, there's no business that is perfect, that is achieving 100% growth. No, there must be certain factors that make it, beat it, because those are the things that they make businesses to think ahead and, grow. But if you want to try, that's why I used something like try to make your business beat its barriers, beat its challenges, beat problems that try to bring it down, beat competitors, beat, a lot of issues that make some businesses out of the market. I'm talking about high taxes. I'm talking about, these social things. One of the things that you must put ahead or on front, you must think of customer satisfaction. I am selling my shower gel, but I want to know, do my clients really appreciate? If someone is using my perfume, if someone is, using my product, is eating my food, is doing this or the other, is my customer getting satisfied? I'm not talking about quantity. Yes, okay, we have also to put it there for customers that look not just of quality, or maybe they look onto satisfaction of quantity. You also have to think of it. It depends to your products that you're selling. But I am looking at customer satisfaction on a rate that if someone is looking for quantity, is this person getting quantity? I'm looking at, you're making maybe water, you're packing water. Are my clients onto soft water, or my clients are at up to quantity, the big bottle of water. There's such a kind of businesses that you must think you must make a very big bread to get what? To get clients in a society like people who don't appreciate quality. Yeah, you must make a very big mandazi. Hmm? I don't know. When we were young, we used to only think of echindas chinene. You understand? Your bread is big. That's when I'll buy. Because maybe I'm too hungry, or maybe I wanna think I wanna eat on this bread for 3 times. So if your bread is just a bun is just so small, it's just one bite. So this means you must think of your customer satisfaction. Your targeted market, is it children? The truth is, the big percentage of children products, a child will go and pick the biggest thing, not looking at quality, not looking at something is so sweet, a certain thing. No, maybe I want to take this small one, which is sweet, than take it other. No, someone will, I want to take this big. That's up your market. If your market is children, low class, that someone is not saying is having little money, but you want to take something, you must provide them that, you must think of them that if my client buys my product, with this person stick and maybe to have also such customer satisfaction. But in case you find you cannot have that in your mind, you cannot think that you need customer satisfaction, my dear friend, you'll have to be out of the market, because someone will see what exactly you're doing and will study your market. Someone will say every time, listen, this person doesn't make a very this thing, this that in his product. This means someone will do exactly you're doing and now beats you with what clients want. That's exactly that has always bet very many businesses. That someone is there, you find that two businesses that doing good, but the other came out of this. Find either the employees themselves saw what the customers explain that they're complaining of. Now they started the same businesses, but doing what exactly customers have always yearned for. Consider also something like customer loyalty. What can I do that will maintain my customers? Think of promotions, because I want to tell you that things that make us not go out of certain businesses, or there are things that as customers, the things that make us continue to buy from a certain shop, that they keep on pulling us to be loyal to a certain shop, to a certain business, to a certain, to a service provider. One, being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, if you don't think of customer loyalty, how someone will be loyal, however much we are 3 shops on a building, but someone, I want to show these competitors, or maybe these fellow business people that we are doing, that we're in the same industry, maybe also in the same, the same building. I'm talking about now people who are, for example, in downtown there, people who are in Chikubo, people who are in certain arcades. My brother, if you don't pull out this thing, this element of how can I make my customers loyal, that however much we are 3 on the building, someone will continue to stick from day one to be coming direct to my shop. Someone will walk from the beginning of the arcade, from the beginning of the mall. There's the same street, it's the same street selling same products, but someone is looking for how can you beat that? How can you make it to make sure that your client will not have a